Hi, I'm Wendy and I'm here with GB.
I'm GB, here with Wendy.
I have a few questions for you, GB, just about Flutterwave, the African ecosystem, and the tech ecosystem as a whole. So my first question to you is, what markets does Flutterwave operate in Africa and outside of Africa as well? And what are some of the products that you're most excited about?
I'll start with the product first, right? Send App is one of our most exciting new products at Flutterwave. And that's because of the connection to your first question regarding what market are we in that is not in Africa, right? We believe very strongly that Africa does not exist in isolation, that, the African in the UK, the US, Europe should be able to have a seamless way to send money back home via Flutterwave. So we built Send App on our infrastructure. And that infrastructure is built on 30 countries of scale, where we've built direct infrastructure licensed in Africa, where we are the last mile delivery of payouts and collections across the continent, right? So that's how we say it, the opportunity to actually help the average SMB in Africa, consumer in Africa, enterprise customer from anywhere in the world that wants to get paid from Africa to pay via our infrastructure. So that is 30 countries today. And we're not trying to expand, we're trying to go deeper, right? And our key markets like Nigeria, Kenya, South Africa, Egypt want to be the staple payment type across all those markets and give people the opportunity to be able to scale using our platform.
Okay, awesome. So now that you mentioned infrastructure, people want to know, why did Flutterwave even start the journey of creating Africa's payments infrastructure?
So if you are taking a flight from Lagos to Accra, it's a 1 hour flight. But if you were sending, arguably, if you were sending money from Lagos to Accra, it's a 1 day, 2 day journey. That makes no sense, right? And that money transfer is masking so many use cases. It could be merchant payments. It could be P2P transactions. It could be B2B, right? So we built Flutterwave to solve that problem. How do we harness the power of the African infrastructure? Payment types like M-Pesa are great and they work very well. They're the best in what they've done. But you can't use M-Pesa in Lagos, right? You can't use Nigerian Interbank System, NIP, or NIPS in Kenya or in South Africa. Each country in Africa is different. And that's why my payment in Africa is highly fragmented. So we set out to solve that fragmentation. We want to defragment payments in Africa so we can make it easy for that small business in Lagos to accept a payment from a customer in Accra. And it becomes simple, becomes easy for that to happen. That's what we've built. We've aggregated every payment type in Africa into one, built a platform for that, then built amazing use cases that customers will need, from enterprises to small businesses and to consumers. That's what we've done. Yeah.
Okay. What are you most excited about within the next 5 years about the African ecosystem, the African tech ecosystem?
It's a growth ecosystem, right? And growth comes with pains. There will be growing pains across board. But I think it's an amazing time to see, African entrepreneurs solving problems for Africa, in Africa. And that is really exciting to watch. If you look across, from companies like PiggyVest Nigeria, who are solving a major problem regarding savings for the average Nigerian, to Bamboo solving problems like, investments, to Mono solving for open banking, Ozo doing the same South Africa as well. You see RiseVerse recently merged with this other company, and the opportunity is there. Chaka, right? So the value here really is the ecosystem is actually maturing, it's growing. Like I said earlier, growth comes with pains, but those pains are required for the next phase and that we're going to get into. So I think I'm very happy to see that. I'm seeing growth across the board. I'm seeing, corporates in Africa competing globally, right? Yeah. With our counterparts in the world. Our market is different, obviously. We have unique challenges, obviously. But that said, the African spirit is there, the resilience of the African spirit, which I think is what we all carry, that embodiment of being able to persevere and also be able to, while in flight, be the new plane literally. That's what we embody in Africa. And I'm happy to see that, being displayed now across multiple sectors in Africa, and that's amazing to watch.
And if you were going to look into your crystal ball in the next 5 years, can you make a prediction for the African tech ecosystem?
I think whilst there's so many still gaps in payment has gotten a lot of mileage. The next one is commerce, right? You see companies like Chowdeck in Nigeria, for example, who are doing amazing commerce on the food space, and they're doing so well. And that's because now payment is not what they're thinking about. It's just API they're going to plug into their system. And delivery is also working to an extent. So they're able to be an amazing product. So I think it's really all the function of, being able to, merge the intersection of payment, commerce, and logistics. That will help us to leapfrog so much, in my opinion. And the next wave of companies to come will be truly phenomenal, because obviously they don't have to worry about the logistics API, payment API, commerce is there. And as the economic power of the average African is increasing, that will birth so many new initiatives as well on the continent.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, GB.
Thank you, Wentz.